And we are live. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Amy. Thank you for being here with me. It's you and I for now. My guest is not here yet. So I spoke to her earlier and she should be here soon. But um, in the meantime, I think we're just going to have a chat until she comes. I'm still in my PJs. That's okay. That's okay. You know that on YouTube you only see the top, you don't see the rest of you. So yeah, let's just have a conversation then. I'll introduce you anyway to the page because I love introducing O's channel. And so let me just introduce you to that. She has an Instagram account. She doesn't have a YouTube channel. Her name is Dr. Bria. She has a YouTube, not a YouTube, an Instagram account called Black Women, Black Female Women Travelers. And I love a page. Um, Amy, do you know? Have you heard about do you know a page? Let me see if I can share the account with you. When she joined, we'll get to her. Uh, but at least I can talk about her account because I think she is amazing, and I'd love to introduce something that brings us something. So if I'm not looking at you here, is because I'm looking at a page. Okay, so that's a page. That's her here, Dr. Dean. Okay, I hope I pronounce her name properly. And I was following a channel. No, but I just checked. I was following an Instagram page. I'm like, she is amazing. A page is full of lot of wisdom, and a page really inspire me. As I'm looking at that way because I have two screens. Okay, let me push that here, and I'll put you guys on the side. So I'm looking at the camera. So a page is amazing. The best kind of therapy, of course, is travel. It's the beach, it's cafe, mountain, and it's also fun, right? And five sign a booking is a scam. She really gives you tips, and I told her. I mean, that's what I was going to tell her today. I will actually get inspired by travels, by a page to create some of the videos. There's one that was really amazing, that was really funny, is, from dream to reality. When you travel, you have all these dreams in your head. And when you arrive, it's something else, right? Let me see if I can find it here. Oh, yeah, that one. Okay. There's many of them. Expectation versus reality. Okay. So when you dream about it, or sometimes even those websites can be tricky because the photos that they show you, they're usually old ones to when the hotel was built, so 20 years ago. And when you arrive, it's something else. So she's like, the hotel listing room, right? Versus the actual room. Okay. When you go to the next one, it's like on the, on the on the website, it shows you the ocean view, like you have a window door and you have the sea right there. And the reality is like you barely can see it. There's building around you. I find it amazing. um and the next one is spacious luxury room, right? You can do yoga. You have all these expectation and everything that you're already creating in your mind, and when you arrive there, it's like a shoebox room. Okay. So but for me, all of that is part of traveling, right? Modern bathroom, etc. And when you arrive, there's like the shower is not working. There's cold hot water is not running. I mean, I don't know how many of you, if you got that, but often when we travel, this is part of the travel. You'll have a lot of things that aren't really what you expected. And that's one is the one that has so much relate to walking distance, or a lot of Airbnb will tell you is 10 minutes from the airport. One day, I think I was in Senegal. So I book a flat on Airbnb, and they're like, we are 10 minutes from the airport. And I was traveling at night. And then the Uber guy collected me. Oh my God, we went through a forest. We were driving for over 30 minutes, 40 minutes, going through villages. I thought like they kidnapped me, they're going to kill me. Okay. So there's a lot of that you have to be prepared. And when they tell you walking distance, that's always fake. Okay. Even when it's Google who's telling you, okay, it's like 10-minute walk, expect to be walking at least double of that time. So that's why I wanted to have her on the channel and interview her. She's just amazing. She's an amazing woman. She creates also like travel package for Black women, and expectation is we'll definitely book this again. And the reality is like you leave thinking, who took? Oh, my guest is here. My guest is here, guys. So give me a second, and I'm gonna bring her on the screen. Let me just stop sharing.
Sorry about that.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
It's good. Hey, Dr. Bria.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you okay.
Perfect. So happy to have you here. I
Thank you.
started sharing your Instagram page while waiting because I love your Instagram page. And thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
No, my pleasure. All right. So we already live.
Okay,
Uh,
awesome. Hello,
yeah,
everybody.
we already live. There's just a few friends here with us, but more people will come along the way. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
All right. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Yeah. You look even cuter than, on the pictures. I like the hairdo.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what took me so long. I was like, I have to be ready for the podcast, the live, the stream. So
Yeah.
yes.
Don't worry. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to start to say your Instagram page is amazing.
Thank you.
I call myself a traveler and I share travel tips, but oh my God, yours is like full on. There's everything for the first time traveler, for you're talking about the scam have to put. And the one I love that I was sharing just right now, it's where you're talking about, the expectation versus reality.
Yes, that's a big one.
That is, yeah, exactly. So before we start, would you mind introducing yourself to our friends?
Yes. Hi, my name is Dr. Bria Dein. I'm from Dallas, Texas, born and raised. And I started Black Female Travelers in 2022. So while I was in Texas, I went to university at Texas Women's University. And then I was inspired to create the page when I went off to grad school at Howard University. It's the first historically Black college or university in the United States. So when I
Okay.
went there, I met people from all over the world, Black people from all over the world, Black people from Africa, Black people from other parts of the US, Europe, you name it. So I was just inspired by my surroundings to create a space specifically for Black women. I also used to work as a flight attendant
Oh,
between undergrad and grad school. And so basically, when I was working as a flight attendant, I had the opportunity to go to so many different places. But when I would get there, I would not see very many Black people in the spaces that I was flying to. So
okay.
it led me to ask, where are the Black female travelers? And that's kind of how I started researching Black female travelers, because at that time I was looking for other Black women to travel with. Because your friends aren't always going to want to travel with you or have as much time to travel with you, or sometimes your friends have kids um, that they have to see about. So I was looking for the Black female travelers, and I searched the name and it was available. And once I saw it was available, I was like, there's no way this name is available. So then I was like, I have to take it. I started posting on it my first semester of PT school, of physical therapy school. And then I got really busy throughout the semester. So I logged off with 83 followers. And when I logged back in, I had 800 followers.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Okay.
exactly. So I know I was onto something. Um,
Exactly.
and then
Black women wants to travel, definitely.
exactly. So
Yeah.
then from there, it's just been growing and growing ever since. Now we're hosting group trips. We're helping people with itineraries. We're providing more tips and tricks about travel. And yeah, we just want to keep expanding. And we hope to one day be the spot where all Black women go to find and do research about the locations that they want to go to.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it because you go further into it's not just about traveling, it's also like, your ancestry, research about your ancestries. My, I forgot my English right now. Help me out.
Yeah, your accessories. So
Yes.
yeah, so I guess you want to travel, but you want to travel safely. So it matters what you bring with you. I know for me, normally I'll bring a travel lock that goes on your door so
Yeah.
that while you're sleeping, nobody can enter. So
Yeah.
I actually had the experience when I was a flight attendant of getting assigned to somebody's room where somebody was already sleeping on the inside. And so I open the door, I see all their stuff, and I see people in the bed. I close the door and I go back downstairs and I say, "There's somebody already in this room."
Yeah.
So
Ex-
that
yeah.
that locking mechanism is one good accessory to have. If you're taking your own pictures and everything, of course, you want a tripod with you. You want accessories like a backpack that's theft proof. So if you're traveling through places with pickpocketers, they can't take your stuff, they can't take your passport. So yeah, the accessories definitely are a big piece of the travel.
Absolutely. Dr. Nicole, hey, Nicole is saying, oh, mine. You know what you just explained, Dr. Bria? It's like when I was in Antalya, Turkey recently, we had three similar incidents. One of my friend had somebody entering a room at 3 a.m., a
Yep.
guy.
Hmm.
And it was actually somebody working at the hotel. And sometimes when the rooms are empty, they go there to lay down. So he was coming and didn't realize there was somebody. She couldn't sleep that night and she came to my hotel. We were not in the same hotel. And another one entered a room and it was like a 5 star. Antalya, Turkey has those big hotel. She entered the room and there was a man in the shower and his clothes on the bed. You would think that an international 5 star hotel, and those 5 star depend on where you are. 5 star in Paris or New York, it may be not the same standard in another 5 star. It
Yeah.
doesn't always mean the same thing. And we had so many. Oh, even in my room, somebody entered. I was laying down, but somebody entered, but she wanted to change, put the some product. She thought we were outside and she just entered the room. So when we're not there, the people enter the room. So you have to, and at night, somebody that just comes in your room is scary.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ex-
yeah.
I'm glad you're speaking to that because it really does happen,
Yeah.
probably more often than you think.
Exactly, exactly. I quickly want to go to our friends. So we have Amy here who's saying, I am a Howard alumni also.
Oh, ain't you? You know.
All right. And Nicole is saying, whoa, I've honestly gotten very relaxed with using my travel door locks in the past year. Me too. I have not used it until I went to Antalya just like a few months back. I'm like, whoa, three incidents. And people will just, enter your room and it's scary. So, yeah,
It is. Yeah, that's why you gotta use those travel logs. I know I always bring mine with me. I get lax on it too, so don't feel bad, Nicole. I do it too sometimes, but it's better safe than sorry. So we gotta get back
100%.
to that.
Exactly. Were you always a traveler? Did you always have the travel bug?
I started traveling when I was young. So I'm an only child, so I would travel with my family a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And we would go to California, we'd go to Florida, mainly travel within the US.
Mm-hmm.
But once I got older and I went to university, I started traveling to my friends' homes, so to see their hometowns.
Yeah.
And then from there, I became a flight attendant, and that's when the travel bug was like, you must travel everywhere you can. So, yeah, that's kind of where I really started my travel journey.
Do you really travel, see the cities as a traveler? Oh my God, my brain this morning is like
That's okay. Take your time.
perimenopause. My brain is like, please come back to me.
Do I really
So
travel to cities within the US?
yeah, no, I mean, like as travel, the job that you were doing, like the word don't come to my brain right now.
Flight
You said you were
attendant?
the flight attendant. Sorry,
Yeah.
a flight attendant. Yeah. Do you get really to have some downtime for you to visit the cities that you go into?
Yes, you do. So it depends on the layovers. Sometimes you get in really late. So you get in at like 10 p.m. And then the next day you have to be at the airport at 8 or 9. So you
Okay.
don't have much time to explore. But
Yeah.
sometimes on longer trips, like from LA to Alaska, we had a 24-hour layover. So we got to explore, we got to see the North Pole,
Yeah.
North Pole, Alaska. So that was really nice. It just really depends on the flight that you're doing that day, but most of the time you do have a little bit of downtime to at least explore the city or grab some dinner because you have to eat at some point. You get tired of the airplane food pretty quick.
Okay. Is it something that you enjoy? Is it a job that you did enjoy?
Oh, I loved it. It was my favorite job so far.
Okay.
I like physical therapy, of course, but I made a promise to my family that I would only do flight attendant for a year, and then after that, I would go back to grad school, and that's what I did. So, went to physical therapy school, and now I'm a travel physical therapist.
Okay. Excellent. So you're still traveling, but as a
Yes,
physical therapist. That's excellent. Okay.
yes.
Um, is there a trip, one trip that really changed completely the way you see the world?
Yes, Brazil.
Oh,
Brazil
tell me.
changed
Okay.
everything for me. I guess I knew kind of. I had a friend that was Brazilian in undergrad, so I had an idea of what Brazil was like. But once I went and I saw the people, like people thought I was Brazilian, and I was like, oh my gosh, like people look just like me, and they're everywhere, and they don't speak any English, and it was just such a beautiful sight. I also went during New Year's Eve, and
Mm-hmm.
New Year's Eve is like a big cultural celebration for them. Everybody wears white, everybody goes to the beach, people throwing flowers and things into the ocean as like a sacrifice for the new year, and good luck, and you know, wearing different color. So there you also wear different color underwear under your white
Yeah.
to symbolize what you want to the new year to bring you. So I think orange is like wealth, pink is love or romance, and so it was just really cool. Great experience. I went with 10 girls, and it was just so much fun. We had the time of our lives.
That's amazing. Never been to Brazil and it's on the list. But you seem to be, do you always travel in a group? Do you have a group of friends that you travel with, or it's really
No. So it's actually funny that you asked me that. I feel like I'm everybody's travel friend. So I
okay?
have a bunch of different friends, but every single time it's time to travel, they're like, Bria, let's go somewhere. That's how I end
Okay.
up going on so many trips because it can be like with my college friends, with my high school friends, with my grad school friends. So then it ends up being a lot of different trips throughout the year. And now that I'm a travel physical therapist, I'm taking on 13-week contracts at a time. And
Yeah,
so between those contracts, I can travel.
that's freedom there.
Yes.
That's amazing to be able to travel when you want to. I quickly go to see our friend's comment. So Nicole is saying, I always thought of being a flight attendant. It was my dream job for the free flight. Nicole, me too. I tried everything in France, but in France you have to be a certain figure at the time, like in like 25 years ago. And they even wanted to be like a cleaner, anything in an airline company. So I could have free flight, but I never managed to get
Yeah,
a
no.
job.
I
Yeah.
highly recommend it to anyone who's considering it, wanted to do it. If it's your dream job, go for it. You can always do it for like a short period of time. And
Okay.
then, depending on the airline, some airlines are more flexible. So, one of my friends works for Southwest, and you could actually clear your whole schedule for the month. You could release all of your flights that you have for the month, and as long as they get picked up by other flight attendants, you could be off for an entire month. So, you might be
Wow.
able to work it around your job that you already have. I know my friend right now for Southwest, she only works weekends, and so she's completely off during the week because
Oh,
she
I
has,
didn't even know that was possible. So
yeah.
is it a 0 hour contract like we do in the UK? Are you an employee or are you a contractor of the airline? Are you a freelancer or
No,
you
you're
the
not really
employee?
a freelancer. They just, at that particular airline, they give you a lot of freedom to
Wow.
move your
Okay.
schedule around. And
Right.
then you can always pick up more trips from other flight attendants who are trying to get rid of their trips. So it kind of just, you have more flexibility, and then you can look at the layovers and see, oh, this one has a layover in a place I've never been to. It's in Buffalo, and that means I could do Niagara Falls. So maybe I'll
Okay.
pick up that trip and I'll give up my trip that's only going to California, and I've already been there before.
Excellent. I didn't know that. Maybe that for the US. At the time, for me, it was with Air France, which is like the
Mhm.
main airline in France, and they're very particular. It's not easy to get into, and you have to have like a cut-up age to be able to join out as a flight attendant at that time.
Oh,
Then
wow.
today, I don't know how it is. You had to be and 35 years or something like that, long time ago. Today's may be different, but that's interesting to know. So, Nicole, you must still be able to do that even during, the weekends or so on. So that's great. I have a friend here, Sally. Hey, Sally. Hey, hello, beautiful girl. You look gorgeous, simply stunning. Thank you very much, my friend. And we have Mary here. That's another friend. Hey, lovely ladies. A bit late, but so happy to be here. Jase, you are glowing. Thank you very much, ladies. Thank you very much. So, right. Um, when did you actually created the female travelers, the black female travelers? Do you
So,
have that? Yeah, sorry, go on.
no, I created it in 2022. What were you going to say?
Oh, okay, 2022.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And you said this because you were looking for something and it was not there. You were looking for a platform for Black women
Yes.
and there was nothing there, so you created it.
Exactly. Exactly. I was looking for other Black women to travel with, but I couldn't find any. Like, I had friends, but they had their own commitments and things like that that they had to do. But I wanted a group to travel with, or at least a couple of other women to travel with, and I wasn't finding that, and I wasn't finding a platform where I could do that. And so when I searched Black female travelers, I was hoping that a group would pop up where I
Okay.
could just join them. And then it didn't pop up at all. And that's when I felt like, okay, this is my time to actually create something.
I love that. If it's not there, create it, isn't it? Because we often waiting for somebody to bring a solution, but you can create that solution for other women.
Exactly.
I really love that. Let me say hi to a friend again, Larry Ward. She's an amazing woman. She travels all the time. If
Oh,
you
wow.
check, she has a channel. Larry Ward is a channel. Hello, ladies. You both look gorge. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we have Debbie Sue, also a friend, always here to support. You're late. You're not late. You're just on time. And yeah. So the next question I want you to know is like, what needs black women, are telling you that nobody else is actually providing for them, you know?
Yes. So I feel like one thing that, I mean, that they talk about a lot is the travel gear that's available. So a lot of the suitcases, whenever you're waiting for at baggage claim to get your bags, you notice that a lot of them are just black bags. And
Yeah,
so everyone keeps checking the tag to see if it's their bag because they
yeah,
all look the same. So a lot of people in the travel, like that are black women, are telling me, why can't we have some more bright bags or like fashionable bags? Why can't we have something that's more stylish? So that's one thing that I'm hearing a lot. I'm trying to think, what else do I hear from them? A lot of them want to take group trips, but or solo trips, but they're afraid to do it. So they kind of want the backing of a group trip, but solo experiences within it.
yeah. But package holiday actually provide that for you because you go by yourself, but then you're in a group. You can't stay with the group or go solo when you want to.
That's true, but most of the time with group trips, they plan group activities for you throughout the entire trip. And like there's not much room for solo adventure besides like getting souvenirs or something like that.
Not always. I'll tell you about that offline after, but there's ways where you can have a trip organized for a group, but you can decide to be with the group, but you have the days for you to do what you want. And if
Wow.
you want to go in a group activity, you do. I'm a solo traveler, but as I'm 53 now, I now tend to love the company of my, sisters, travel with other women. I love traveling, being around women. So yeah, there's that. And when I don't want to, I can do my own thing, right? Go to the beach, go souvenir. So you can really actually do both. All right. So you said that you'd like to talk, in the questionnaire when I was asking you, that you'd like to talk about how travel affect life and how it has affected you personally. What did you mean by that?
I feel like once you travel, you become more expansive. You don't see the world, your perspective changes. The things that you want to try change. So example, like most people are gonna say, "Oh, I want to go out to Chick-fil-A or Domino's," but what if I want to get hand rolled sushi? Or what if I want to get Thai food? Because I've been to those places and I want to try that cuisine again. So I feel like it expands your horizons in such a way that you don't look at anything the same.
Absolutely agree with you. Definitely. I think travel is one of the things that I don't know. When we talk about personal growth, travel is one of the things where instantly you find yourself in a different culture and you're learning so much, and it can change so much your perspective about life, you know.
Exactly.
So yeah, 100%. So do you, earlier I asked you if you like traveling with a group, if you always travel with a group. Are you a solo traveler or a group trip kind of girl?
Honestly, I'm an all trip kind of girl. If there's a trip, I'm going on it.
I love that.
So, I travel solo. I travel with friends. I have never actually signed up for like somebody's group trip, where
Yeah,
it's like I think the closest I got to a group trip was my trip to Brazil
yeah,
with those nine other girls. But that was interesting because it was actually a solo traveler who had met a lot of other solo female travelers and brought all the solo female travelers together
yeah,
because we all knew that Brazil was dangerous to go to as a solo traveler.
yeah.
So a bunch of us solo travelers came together for that.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, Brazil is one of those places as well where I would go. I would love to go as a group,
Yeah,
even if it's not like everything organized, but because of the safety in Brazil, I would actually love to travel as a group because then, safety in numbers. And yeah, definitely. Okay, okay. I just wanted to say quickly hi to some of my friends that just came now. Hey Vicky, I see you there. Thank you for being here. So all of that is my community of women. They're just amazing. I know you are on Instagram,
Yes.
but you're not on YouTube.
No, I'm not.
No.
Should get on.
How is the community on Instagram? Because I'm like dabbling into Instagram, but I don't understand much Instagram. I'm trying. How's the
Yeah.
community over there?
How did I build a community over
No,
there?
no. Yeah, how's the community? Like, how are people? Do you get to really connect deeply with your viewer, with those accounts on Instagram?
Well, I feel like it's complicated. So we have our exclusive group that's travelers tips and tricks, where it's like I think it's like 100 to 200 people in a group, where you can write in there and say like, hey, I'm traveling here, does anyone want to go with me? You can like comment in there, but we don't have very many people commenting in there often. I think it's just because there's so many people. People are like, oh my gosh, should I actually leave a message in here or not? And then we have our DMs, and we get quite a few DMs from people
Yeah,
who want us to share their stuff, or people who are interested in itineraries, or people who are interested in a group trip and they want to know the dates that we'll be having the group trip. So I think most of our communication is through DMs, but I in the future I want to create a space or like a website where you can just pop in and say, "Hey, I'm going here. Can Does anybody else want to go, or is anybody free of those dates and interested in going to this place?"
yeah.
Because that's kind of what I intended it to be. I intended
Okay.
it to be somewhere where you can meet other black female travelers, and actually go out and explore with them.
Okay, okay. Let me just quickly put the message here. Larry said something to think about 2027 FIFA Women World Cup will be in Brazil.
Wow.
Wow, I didn't know that definitely. But again, during the Women Cup, I guess it's gonna be very busy in Brazil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That thank you. Thank you. That's
Yeah.
something to think about. Definitely. Definitely. Okay, okay, okay. So I'd love to talk about love and dating
Yeah.
and relationship when you travel. You mentioned love and dating. Has travel changed the way you think about relationship at all? Is it
I
easy to travel and date?
I think solo travel has made me more independent.
Okay.
So I travel solo a lot, but I think in traveling solo, you have to keep up with your luggage, you have to keep up with your itinerary, you have to keep up with your travel safety, anti theft. You have to know where you're going. You have to have direction, and you're doing it all by yourself. So you're wearing several hats.
Yeah.
And so I think with dating, it's like if I'm wearing all the hats, what are you bringing to the table?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
To the guy. Yeah. And do
Yeah.
you yeah. Do you feel that dating is different from, like, let's say for you, the US, when you travel, is dating the same or is it different?
That is a great question. So I've been on a lot of solo trips, but I've never been on a date while I'm traveling. So I couldn't say if it's different in the US versus dating someone else in another country. I've never
Yeah.
gone on a date in another country. I think honestly, I'm so like safety conscious that I would never do it unless I was with other people.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And do you feel like men who approach you they're different than the US? Some people will say if you go to Italy, men are like this. If you go to France, like for me, guys, don't scream. I know I'm married, but I have eyes to look. Okay, so when I am in the UK, and I used to like go travel by car to France because I'm in the south of the UK and I can go to France. And when you are at the ferry waiting to go to France, I could tell who is French or who is English. even if they were not talking, just because the French guy, I don't know, they look more nicer. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
can you actually tell? Hey, Farida,
Oh, hi. I
another
don't.
traveler. Yeah,
I don't know if I could. I feel like when I was in Brazil, the culture is so like friendly. Like people just come up to you, they want to make you their friend, they want to show you around, they want to tell you about their culture. So I feel like yes, you can tell that in a sense. And I feel like Americans, just depending, it also depends on what part of America you're in. I feel like if you're on the East Coast, people are going to be more guarded. They're not going to get too close to you. They're not going to talk to you too much. But if you're in the South, you can have headphones in and be looking at the ground, and someone's going to come up to you and say, "Hey, how's it going? How's your day going?" So I think it just
yeah,
depends on where you're at and the culture where you're at.
definitely.
Yeah.
So Mary say, I love that. If I'm wearing all the hat, what are you bringing to the table? And she like, this is brilliant for women who are independent. We don't need somebody to rescue, if not to compliment you as a person. 100%. I
Exactly.
mean, if you're doing already everything, you book your holiday solo, you have already traveled. I mean, he can at least take you to the dinner, then he pays for it, you know. He can
Exactly.
take you to visit the museum and stuff, and then he have to pay for everything where he's taking you to.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah. So what do
Yeah,
you think?
that's just I think she said it perfectly. Like you want someone who's gonna be a compliment to you. So
Yeah.
it's like I said, if you're wearing all the hats, like what is it that you're bringing to the table? Because it's like if I know I can do bad all by myself,
Yeah.
then I need you to bring in another element to me, like teach me something, or tell me something I've never heard before, or help me explore more of like the US, or something that you're delving into. So,
100%. I was joking about he's paying for you for things, but it's like for me when you go to a new country, the language is different.
yeah.
So, if you're learning a language and you're going to Spain or to France and you have a French guy talking French to your ear all the time, you learn quicker, And also, like, you have a guide that's there that you can. What I love when I travel, whether it's dating or just having, for me, it's like meeting friends in the new place, is to seeing the place through their eyes, because when you travel as just a tourist, right, you go to the mainland landmark things, but when you have a local, you know showing you their country or the city, it's different,
So,
and I love that experience you
yeah.
know yeah.
I
Okay.
agree. I agree. It's a different experience because now instead of just going to the touristy places where everybody goes, you're seeing like the mom and pop shop, or like
Yeah,
the street vendor on the side of the street who sells the best of the best street corn or whatever it is.
exactly. And
Yeah.
you can have like a homemade meal, right? I did that, like, you go shop with the person, you buy the food, and they cook you a meal from their place, from their country. I love that. Um, so Lanre is saying, I think it's the fashion with Frenchmen. No, Lanre, there's more than that. Promise you. Frenchman, there's something like, I've been in the UK for 26 years, but like, yeah. Okay, we leave that at that. And Nicole say, I've never dated American man from the US. Really? Oh, wow. Definitely a different culture. Wow. Okay. You have to come on the channel. We need to talk about that. uh, Farida say, yes, an elegant man can show me the best restaurant and beautiful spot in his country. I'm in. I'm 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 here for the experience. Absolutely. You see, we're talking about dating, and like all the women comes. Really, Amy? Is that safe? Oh, wait, Amy put a message. I heard solo female travelers using Tinder for a tourist guide for the day. I heard that too, Amy. Did you hear that? Did you ever use Tinder as.
So we have people who reach out with their videos, and so I have one a black female traveler who is on Tinder in all these different countries, and she just shows the men and what their profiles look like. And I have to say, there are some tasty looking men in Europe. So
Yeah.
she shows Tinder in Spain. She shows Tinder in Italy and I think another country. So I'm not sure if she's actually going on dates and treating it like treating them like they're tourists, but she might be. She might be. I have never done it personally, but
Yeah.
who knows?
I, I heard people like going on Tinder and finding somebody for a date to, as a tour guide, to spend the day with them and connect. So visiting museum, etc. during the day, why not? Yeah, why not? As long as you go to public places, you don't go to any places that like remote or going to his place. Uh, why not? Why not?
That's
Okay.
true. That is true.
Exactly. All right, all right. So let me check here. So do you think that travel, what I heard a lot of women saying, people use travel different ways, you to enrich your life, but also as a way to heal, as a way because you're travel. I've seen a documentary saying that travel, like music, like uh, is something that help you heal, no matter what you're healing for. But can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, I guess for me, travel is healing because you you get to just interact with people that you've never seen, that you in a place that you've never been, and just experience their generosity, their kindness, their willingness to help you with directions, finding the restroom, and I think that's what is the healing part for me. Just knowing that people who don't know you at all, haven't seen you before, in their home are willing to help you out and let you help you explore their country or get to where you're trying to go. I think that's the healing part for me.
Okay, cool, cool. So okay, the ladies are continuing with the dating. I think there is an app like this for friend. There is. My daughter told me about an app where she actually met girlfriend, and they go to coffee and they even are traveling together. And Amy says, I think you should use them all. Hey, happy Sunday. Hi, happy to have you here. Uh, and yes, I agree. For me, travel is very healing, a form of therapy and part of my wellness plan, 100%. That's
Yes.
for me too. It's really part of, if you want me coming alive, like when I'm traveling, when I'm at home, I'm like, as soon as just the idea of
Yeah.
thinking of a trip, oh my god, I'm like to the roof. I'm like,
Yes.
yes, and definitely. Okay, so let's go to the next one, and so let's talk about friend versus family. Okay, who makes the better travel companion? Do you travel with family or friend or solo? What's your favorite?
Honestly, I feel like solo is my favorite because I always make new friends.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Do you like traveling with family? Did you ever travel with family?
Yeah, I travel with my family a lot. We go to California. My uncle lives in California, so we go there pretty often.
Yeah.
But I mean, traveling with family is fine, but I'm the youngest in my family. So
Oh, okay.
nobody wants to listen to where I want to go. They want to go where they want to go. So that's kind of how the dynamic plays out. And
Yeah.
so I just kind of have to follow wherever they want to go. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, family travel is, it can be fun, but there's sometimes there's too many cooks in the kitchen. One person wants to go to the mall, another person wants to go to the beach, another person wants to go to the museum, and then it's like, well, we can only do one thing, so somebody's gonna miss out on what they want to do. So that's why I would prefer, if I had to choose between family and friends, I would choose friends, because at least it's like we're both equals. We're saying, okay, I want to go here, here, here. You want to go here, here, here. Let's make an itinerary together of what we're going to do. But I feel like if your family is more itinerary based and they're going to include your ideas in the itinerary, well, then maybe family travel is more fun for you.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I love solo traveling because before traveling solo, I was traveling with my family and my husband. And it's like I never organized anything. I had to go where they wanted to go because your kid are priority, your husband are priority. You never. And when I started traveling solo, it's like, oh my God, that was like freedom because you go where you want to go. You don't have to ask. And with friends, I agree. It's like you can't have do a middle ground where you choose to go and respect what the other want, or you can decide to go separate ways for that day, right? You
Exactly.
don't have to be with each other all the time. But with family, it's different. There's a different dynamic. For me, it's like I'm okay to travel once a year with my family, like my kids. We go somewhere, but I know I prepare myself mentally. This is how it's gonna be. That's what the kids want. They want to be eat here, but then for the rest of the 11 months of the year, I do what I want.
I hear that.
Right? So, okay. Let me see our friends here. No, I don't do men or women. Okay, ladies, leave those men alone. And like Hannah said, I enjoy solo travel because it lets me be much more flexible. 100% agree with you. If something catches my attention, I can change plans without needing to consult with anyone. That is so very true. You go with the flow. Absolutely. If because when you're in a group, it's like, okay, we plan to do that. Maybe that morning you wake up and you're like, nah, I just want to lay down in my bed today. But because you committed to something, totally agree, you can change your plan as you want. Love that. Yeah. Right. So have you ever had like a trip that goes completely wrong? Because yeah, no, because a trip that goes completely wrong.
Yes, I have. So it was a group trip. It was my friend and I, and then we invited another friend. So it's my best friend and I, and then we invited another one of our friends. We were all on the dance team in high school together. But the other friend that we invited her friend, and then her friend invited her cousin. So now there's what, five of us who are supposed to be going on this trip. And so we've never met the cousin before, so we're not sure what her vibe is or how she was. And then the other friend has a big personality, like very big personality. So we weren't sure how the trip was gonna go. It went terribly. First of all, we got a car that was a hybrid car. My best friend and I couldn't kept going back and forth. I wanted the cheapest car. She wanted a luxury car. So we found a car that was in the middle, and it was a hybrid BMW. But the problem was we had to charge it very often. We had to
Okay.
keep stopping to charge the car. Then when we got it, it was smaller than we expected. It looked like an SUV, but it was more like very small car, like a compact, very compact SUV that was smaller. And instead of a middle seat, they had a console. So there
Uh,
were five of us, but only four seats.
all right.
Yes. So that was a trip and then we couldn't determine who we should listen to. Like the one with the big personality wanted to go to certain places that nobody else wanted to go to. And
Yeah.
so then there was back and forth and uh, attitude, and it was a lot. It was a lot on that trip. So I would not do that trip again.
Yeah. Okay, 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 okay. I hear you. Because I traveled solo for decade for work, now I love traveling with my husband. That's cute. Yes, Vicky does a lot of trip with her husband, and they do those most amazing trip, like going to Alaska, going to yeah, they have those amazing trip.
That's
Uh,
a right there, you know,
yeah,
to be a solo traveler or be single and then all of a sudden you find a husband and then you start traveling together and then you travel well together, like goals.
yeah, exactly. When you click with your partner and then you love the same trips, that's amazing. You
Ex-
know, it's amazing. And I know Vicky has that with her husband. They do a lot of trip together. I mean, they travel together, and that's beautiful. I have a sister-in-law also who does that. Travel all the time with her husband, but they have the best time ever. So yeah, that's amazing. Um, Nicole say things will go wrong. It's part of the journey. 100%.
yes.
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 That's something that I think people, people that aren't used to travel and are afraid, for me, is something that printed in my head. It's like things go wrong. Things don't always go to plan. It's part of the journey. And when I arrive at the airport, because travel starts, when you leave home and you at the airport, you never know what's going to happen at the airport. I think it's the most stressful place for me when I travel, the airport. You never know what's going to happen there. So, yeah.
That's
Um,
so true. Oh my gosh. I always end up breaking something, losing something, forgetting. If I come back from a trip and I have everything that I came to the location with, then it's a win.
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's my daughter. I'll do a lot of mistakes,
Yes.
but I don't lose too much my stuff, but also because I travel with a backpack. I only have a backpack. It doesn't matter if I go for 4 months in Africa. I have a 25-liter backpack. That's it. Which
Wow.
means that I always travel with my thing because I'm like, wherever I go, I can buy stuff, and I'm somebody who only wear a uniform. I'm not a fashionista like you.
Oh,
So yeah, and so let me just read what our friend wrote here. I did a trip last year, got my wallet stolen. Oh my God. On day one. Oh, that is so bad. Of a month long aid country. One of the countries on my itinerary broke out in civil unrest. It still was a great trip. Oh my God. That is, you have to love travel because I remember when I was in South Africa, I've been there several times, but we were in Johannesburg. There was two African Americans. No, they were not African American. I don't know. Anyway, two American, I would say. Okay, one was Asian and the other one I don't know. Amy, we were on that trip, and apparently they got mugged in a Uber. Like somebody stopped them in a Uber. Guys, if you don't travel, don't be scared. Okay, that doesn't happen all the time. Like they were in a Uber at night. They came to celebrate the birthday. I don't know, the 30th birthday or whatever. And in the Uber, a car stopped the Uber, and the guy came with rob, took the latest iPhone, etc. One stayed, and we met her at Cape of Good Hope in South Africa, and the other one couldn't take it because they just arrived and that happened. They went out for at a night out, and she left the next day. She went back to the US the next day. She couldn't. One couldn't take. It was too much of a fright. But the other one was like, it happened, and she just continued traveling.
Wow.
So yeah, so when you have your wallet stolen on day one, that's hard.
That is hard. Oh my
That
gosh.
yeah, and then when you're traveling for a month,
Questions. Like, how did you carry on? Like, did you have other cards? Like, how did you keep going?
yeah, tell us please,
Yeah,
because
tell us.
yeah, because for 1 month, can you imagine? I hope you didn't have all, and yeah, all your cards, and if you had money in there, it's like the good thing is, one day I traveled, I went to South Africa again. Was it that same trip? I don't know. Anyway, I forgot my wallet at home. Like these are my mistake often. Maybe not that I lose it somewhere, but I forgot my wallet at home. So I arrive at the airport and I want to take money at the cash machine. Can't find my wallet. And at that time, I didn't know that you can have your card on the phone, etc. So I called my daughter, and my daughter said, "Can you just download the card on your phone?" I'm like, "How do you do that?" So then I managed to have the card on my phone. And at first, I sent myself some money with Western Union. There's Western Union, those company that you can send money to yourself. But that
Yes.
was crazy. Like you arrive in a country, have no money, nothing, no card. And thanks to technology, there's a lot that you can do today and have a card, a virtual card now. So yeah,
Thank
we
goodness.
yeah. There's a new friend that just arrived. Hey, Renaline. Hi. What advice would you give to Black women who want to take their first solo trip but are feeling nervous? Great question. Thank you for being here.
What advice would I give them? So, first of all, have your safety equipment with you. So, we talked a little bit about locks earlier. We talked about having that travel lock that you can put on your door. So, that's one. Two, you want to make sure you have an anti theft suitcase or backpack. Three, you want to make sure you have your location turned on and have at least two or three people that you trust having your location. Four, I would say, what would I also get an international calling plan. So once you get to that country, you can make calls out to whoever you need to you make calls to. Five, I would say always know the number for 911 in the country that you're going to,
Yeah, great
because
one.
that's a big one. You may know the number for 911 in your country, but it may be different in the country that you're going to. So if you have an emergency, you can always reach out to them.
Yeah, those are very great tips. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Um, so we have V. Hey V. V is a South African budget traveler. She's amazing. I had her on the channel last time, and she showed you a country, and how she can travel on a budget in a country and country nearby as well. So let me just continue to see if we have other. Yeah. So Hannah say prepare for potential issue in advance. Have a phone VPN. Huge. So true. Somebody got money onto one of my account because I was using the airport VPN. I
Um,
don't know how they did that, but that happened to me recently. And know several ways to get money. Yeah. Know how to turn bank card on and off.
yeah.
That I never do. And that is something that's so important. Like, I went to the pharmacy last time, and I was not about to pay, but I just had my phone there, and my phone just paid for the bill. I'm like, so it's
Yeah.
very important to turn that off, because somebody, those theft can come and just charge your card if they have a machine. These are very good tips. Thank you. uh, Too much movement to get a new card until I got home.
Wow.
Right. Okay. Mimi. Oh my God. This is a young sister, African American, who's traveling the world.
Wow.
And yeah, so happy to see you, Mimi. It's been a while. How are you doing? Where are you these days? She was in Asia. I mean, like the community, the women here, you never know where they are. They're somewhere. They was traveling somewhere, and that's amazing.
I love that.
And set up your Google Wallet and similar option before you leave your home country. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's what I do now because I didn't know that before. So definitely. I'm conscious of the time. Are you happy to continue a little bit more? We're
Yeah,
almost
go
there.
ahead.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. So let's go back to travel group, right? Because you're now organizing also trip for friends, for ladies, for
Yes.
black female, right? So how do you choose the right travel buddies if you can, but also like how do you manage different personality in a group trip?
So I think it's all about the preparation piece.
Okay.
So uh, I think first, did you ask about? I forgot the first thing you said. Was it the budget or what did you ask?
So it's like how do you manage different personality type into a
Oh,
group trip? Yeah.
okay. Oh, personality types. So I
Yeah.
think that's a preparation on the front end, like group quizzes. So asking each person, okay, do you sleep with AC on or do you prefer a fan? Or do you prefer both? Like asking questions about things that would be relevant to the trip. So
Mm-hmm.
some people like it really warm when they sleep, and some people like it really cool. What type of personality do you have? Are you shy? Are you quiet? Are you loud? Like just asking people in advance to tell us about themselves. And then just you can have video calls with them, asking them like or just getting a feel for each person's vibe before you pair people up for a group.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay, yeah. Because often in a group there is a share room because it's more
exactly.
affordable, isn't it? So you want to have people that are about the same, you know, personality. Yeah. But sometimes having somebody that has a different personality than you is a good thing because they can make you more adventurous.
That's true. That's true. Or you could have one person who's normally late with someone who's normally early, and then,
Oh, that one is the worst one.
but then maybe they'll get there on time because the person who's early will make the person who's late get up earlier, and then
Yeah.
the person who's late will slow down the early person. So then maybe they'll get there just on time. I don't know. It just depends on the people.
This one is the one that stressed me the most. Like my entire family, they are late people. They're the people that arrive when the airplane is closing. Last call. Oh my god, it's like stressing me out. I would arrive like 4 hours early. I'm sitting there with my laptop and like I'm having my best life. Like I'm taking that time to either edit my video. But these people want to come to the very last second, so you're stressing, you're almost having a heart attack. I'd rather be with people that like being on time. Like people that are late, I'm like, I'm stressed. Like when you travel.
Oh no, I'm the last minute person. I'm getting there at the
Ah,
last second.
yeah. That's my daughter. She's 28. It's like, oh my goodness. I'm like, can we go now? But I learned to wait because when it's family, you're there and you just have to wait, right? So anyway, Mimi saying, I missed you. I've been watching your French channel lately. I'm in Medellin right now. Oh my
Wow.
God. How is it there? Mimi, you have to come on the channel to talk to us, please, about your trip. She's been traveling all over and she's a young woman. Maybe you're not even 30. So, yeah, Um, let's see. We have V. I'm so happy to see you, ladies. Being solo traveler is the best way ever. It makes you grow faster.
That's true.
Yeah, yeah. So Mimi saying that's a great question. Some people's energy and attitude can really affect the overall experience, and sometimes you don't know that side of them ahead of time. True.
That's true.
So true. It doesn't matter how much filtering you will do first, but people true. personality come out when face to face, and you're like, okay. But it teach you patience. It teaches you trouble with other people. Like me, I don't like being late, but I have to adapt. And I'm way too early. You understand that like I'm the extreme as well. Like
Yeah.
4 hours early is like they're always like, why? I'm like, yeah, but I don't like stressing. Okay. So so I need to drop, ladies. I will catch up on the replay. Vicky, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. I'm with you, Jazz. I draw the line with late people.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You got two opposites on here. You're the early one. I'm the late one. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
That's okay. I'm like, black people are always late. It's like, I remember going, I was traveling from my city 4 hours to go see a friend, mind you, in her own city. She's like, yeah, I'm already on the way. I waited for 1 hour in the car in her city, but
Oh.
I had 4 hours. She's from Barbados. Kim, I'm talking about you. She one of my friend here on
I
YouTube.
just got back from Barbados.
You do come from Barbados?
Yes, I just went 2 weeks ago.
So I understand why you were late, sis. Because Kim, I'm like, you joking. I was like, she was late.
Yeah.
So Mimi says, it's nice. I only got here a few days ago, but it's nice to be back. I don't know what we would talk about, but I wouldn't mind coming on. You joking? You don't know what we're gonna come. We have so much about all your traveling around the world. We want to hear about that. Hey, that's one of my friend here. It's my eyes. I made it. You made it. Thank you so much for being here, Crystal. That's one of my friend. I'm meeting her soon.
Oh,
Um, okay. I will have to meet you at the airport later, miss 4 hours early. No, I will have to meet you at the airport later. Yeah, no, no. Honestly, I love being at the airport. It's like my chilling time. I like to arrive and I'm sitting at either a lounge on my computer. Come on, you're sipping champagne. If you have the business lounge, what are you complaining about?
that's true. That's true.
Right? So instead of stressing and running and coming, no, no, no. Um, right. Let me just quickly see and then we continue. I love Barbados. Hey, Kayla. Did I pronounce your name properly? It's so nice. Nice to have you here. I'm dreaming to go there. That's one of my dreams to go to Barbados. It's on the list.
You've got to. You've got to. What about what places are you hoping to travel to soon?
Oh my goodness, the world.
Yes.
Like no, like the world. I have the trouble. That's why I love your page, your Instagram page. My goal is to go to every country in Africa because I'm from African origin. I'm from Gabon.
Oh
I
wow.
visited 17 countries in Africa. I want to visit the entire continent along with the rest of the world. So I'm like you. It doesn't matter if it's family, friends, solo. If you say travel, I'm there. If I
Yes.
have the money to do it, I'll be there, right? And if
Exactly.
I could be paid just to travel and just be gone, my kids are big now, they're adults. So now I have that freedom to be able to go. Um, that does make it better, lol. I had my share of last minute arrival, and that stress is no joke. I'm sorry, sis, I don't want to have a heart attack. Okay. I remember arriving and they had to calm me down and give me water because I was about to die of stress.
Oh my
But
god.
because they were closing the door. And like, I have a bit of, I had to run. And so when I ran at the door, I was like, no, I'm not doing that anymore. Yeah. Anyway, so let's continue. I have some practical travel advice that I want to ask you because I know you're planning, you have a trip coming up, Greece,
Yes.
right? So why Greece? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh my gosh. So Greece, I had the before I went to Brazil, I would say Greece was my number one destination.
Oh,
I just had so much fun while I was there. The people make you feel like family. The food is amazing. The beaches, the parties, you name it, they have it. It was just
okay.
so great. Such a
And
great.
it's a friendly place for Black women.
I mean, it depends on which island you go to.
Okay.
I went to Mykonos, and Mykonos
Yeah,
had
Mykonos is really popular. Yeah.
yeah. So there were
Yeah.
quite a few black people when I went. So that's why. And then even if there weren't, I'd be like, well, let's bring black women to this place so that they know, like, hey, we're on the way, we're coming. There are going to be more black women coming, and adjust accordingly.
Okay, okay, okay. Ladies, I'm sharing Dr. Bria in the um, handle for her Instagram page. She has an amazing page. If you miss it, if you go at the beginning of the live, you will see it, or just go on that link after the live. Guys, did you like the live? There's 10 of you watching. There was 11. There were. Please like the live before going, okay? And okay, so yes, Greece. So it's a place that um you see a lot of black women going, maybe for the food, for the weather.
I
What's your
wouldn't say a lot. When I was there, I ran into a few black women, but I think it's just a great destination to take people to and to expand their horizons. There's also this amazing place. It's at the top of Greece or Mykonos Island. It's called Sunset Restaurant or Sunset Bar. You can
okay?
see the sunset over the entire island. And they play
Okay,
great music. They have blankets for when the sun sets. It was just an amazing vibe.
okay. So now, if a woman, someone watching and she never left the country, I was shocked to know that some people never had a passport.
Yeah,
Like I feel like I was born with a passport. Seriously, like as an African immigrant, like I feel like I was born and I already had a passport. So for me, not having a passport is something that's very foreign to me. So if you have a lady, she never left the country, where should they go first?
that's a tough one. I feel like a recent place I went to was Portugal.
Okay.
And I feel like because your audience is based, well, I don't know where your main audience is based. I would guess like Europe. I would say maybe Portugal. But if you're in the US, I would say maybe Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Because it's like you're getting the experience of kind of going to another country, but it's still technically the US. So 911 is the same. Everybody speaks English. And then you're still getting the culture, different foods, and things like that. Same in Portugal, the wine, exploring around, just walking around on foot and just finding little places to explore is great. Everybody speaks English there for the most part, too. And it's really easy to get around with the trains and everything. So I would
Yeah,
say that would be a great place to visit for a first trip.
definitely. Portugal, people are really nice. I really love Portugal. I find them more friendly than, let's not compare, Spanish, Spain. But okay, what are three things every woman should pack beside clothes?
Okay. Okay. So mine are going to be kind of interesting. So I would say one, your travel door lock. Two, I always bring a plastic bag. So like the plastic bags that you get at the store, I always
Yeah.
use it for like a wet swimsuit, or in some places in the US, they don't provide you with bags. You have to pay for your bag. So
Okay.
then I use it for that, or I use it for just carrying things around. So I always bring a plastic bag. And then a third thing that you should always bring, I would say if you're going solo, maybe pepper spray, but I got my pepper spray taken at the airport last time I went because I forgot
Yeah,
my
in
check.
oh, in Europe, you don't work with pepper spray at all. Like you're gonna get in trouble. You can't carry that.
Oh, really?
No, like I mean, if you check your luggage now, nobody sees it if it's in your luggage, check luggage. But if you travel just with carry-on, you won't be able to go anywhere with it.
Yeah, they take
Yeah,
it at the airport. I learned
yeah.
that the hard way. I'm trying to think of a third thing that's really important for you to travel with. I guess I would say, I mean, besides your passport, uh,
The plastic was
maybe,
a good one. Plastic, having like plastic with you or bag that you use for shopping or extra bag. Yeah.
yeah, I would
Yeah.
say another one would be two forms of payment, just because we just heard the story of how someone's wallet got taken. So,
Yeah.
and then have them in two different places.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And a bit of cash as well is good, like having like, hey Mel, all the travelers are here. We have Mimi. I definitely enjoyed this slide. I have to catch up the replay to see what I missed earlier. Thank you, sis. So happy to have you. And please come, I want to talk to you. Mel, that's another traveler. She says Lisbon is my fave city, but everywhere in Portugal is great.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I love Portugal. So we're gonna go to a quick fire question. Like
Okay.
you can't sing too much, Dr. Bria. You have to just go like and answer. Okay.
Okay.
So um passport stamps or luxury hotels.
Passport stamps.
Okay. Window seat or aisle.
Window.
Carry on or check-in luggage.
Carry on every time.
Okay. Sunrise. I don't like this one always. Sunrise hike or sunset dinner.
Sunset dinner.
Me too. I'm not hiking.
Exactly. At all. No way.
Okay. I mean, we had this one earlier, like solo trip or girl trip. She
Solo
had to
trip.
choose solo trip. Mountain or islands.
Islands.
100%. You're from an island as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Airbnb or hotel.
Uh, Airbnb.
Airbnb. Okay. One country for a month or 10 countries in 10 days.
10 countries in 10 days.
I used to be that. Now I'm into solo travel. I mean, you're still young though. So so maybe you can still do the I can't anymore. But when I go to an area, like I'm going to Zanzibar, I'm still going to go to Nairobi, to where's that? Uganda and Rwanda, right?
Ah,
But I'm gonna do that in 1 month,
yeah.
right? Or 3 weeks. But like fast travel, if
Not
you
for
don't have a choice, yeah, like you have the opportunity to visit a nearby country and you just have an hour to drive there, why not? But I tend to do solo. And I want to go deep.
I think right now I'm on a mission. So I just became a travel physical therapist. So it's like now I'll have like a month between contracts to hit as many countries as I can.
Okay.
Especially with the goal of, like you said, seeing the whole world, going to every country.
Yeah.
It's like if I'm really trying to hit every single one before I turn like 80 or 90, you know what I mean? I feel like I need to fast track a little bit.
Wow, you're going far. So that's good. So you think you can still be like I see a lot of traveler, by the way, who are 75 and still
Exactly.
rocking it and strong. I remember in South Africa, I was with Amy. Amy, do you remember that French lady, Madeleine? She was 73. Dr. Bria, we couldn't follow this woman. We went to the Cape of Good Hope and we were going to hike the little mountain that was there. By the time we turned around, she was gone. And we couldn't catch up with her. And I couldn't even go to the top. And but she was walking everywhere. You know, the type of traveler where she doesn't take Uber or anything. If something is 2 hours away, she will walk. Yeah,
No, that's
yeah, yeah. So, definitely, I would love to still travel at 11, at 11, at 80 years old, and
yeah.
still be fit enough to travel. Definitely.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
Yeah. So, what's on your bucket list right now? What are like the biggest items you like, these are the next one that I'm hitting. Which
Oh
countries?
man, Asia. Asia is on my bucket list. I want to go to Vietnam. I want to go to the Philippines. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Seoul. I want to just. There's
Seoul is
so
amazing.
yes. So
Yeah,
Asia. I've been to Istanbul, and half of Istanbul is Asia. So technically, I've been to Asia, but it's not like
yeah.
so
It's not Japan, it's not China, it's not India. Absolutely. Yeah,
exactly. So
yeah.
that's the goal.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. For me, Istanbul or Turkey feels more like Europe.
Yeah.
You know, being there, feel more like Europe or like the Middle East. They're really like a weird middle, when
Yeah,
you are
right.
in Turkey, right? You don't
Exactly.
know. It feels like in the Middle East, it feels like in Europe, but technically Asia. But
Yeah, technically.
yeah. So I think I asked everything, right? Is there something that I didn't ask you that you want to add here for people watching? If you want to
Yeah,
talk
just
about, yeah,
yeah.
go.
I guess just check out Black Female Travelers. We're posting new trips and travel advice every day. Check out our group trips. We're doing a lot of group trips coming up. We just have to sit down and organize the dates so far. So we're doing a group trip to Greece. We're doing a group trip to Egypt, hopefully soon. We want to do some other trips to Africa. Uh,
Where Africa? Like when you say Africa, you're calling my name.
oh,
Where?
okay, we want to do Ghana. We want to do Nigeria. Uh,
Nigeria. I would come. Nigeria is one of these places where you don't go. I don't know. I'm fascinated by Nigeria.
yeah,
I've been to Ghana. I've
yeah,
been to Benin and all of that, and I wanted to go to Nigeria. I'm like, mm-mm. I need to plan Nigeria as a trip on its own because Nigeria is big, it's
yeah.
beautiful. There's a lot to do there. So yeah, okay, okay.
Yes, so I'm really excited for Nigeria. I'm half Nigerian, so
Oh,
yes, kids
right.
want to go there.
Right. Okay, interesting. Hey,
Yes,
Naja, babe here. I know. Like Lamra is from Nigeria. So, but it's like I want to go to Abuja. I want to go to Lagos. I want to go. Have you been to Nigeria, by the way,
I
Dr.
haven't.
Priya?
I've never been.
Where we have a sister here who's from Nigeria, so maybe she can help us. But definitely a trip in Nigeria. I would love to go. With friends. That's why I want to take care of this body so I can still travel till 70. Very impressive. I know I'm working on mine as well. Like, I need to do something because I do want to travel and still be fit. Because if you don't have your fitness, you're limited. You still have to be mobile.
That's
Um, so we have Mimi saying, I love it. I was in awe of all the senior citizen. Are you calling us senior citizen,
true.
Mimi? Going up and down the mountain in Colombia, even the cyclovias. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing it well. Are cool to me because it shows a cultural emphasis on health and well-being. So true. There's so many of this trip where I was meeting like people that were like 70, 80, but they were faster than I am. And I'm like 50, I was 50 at the time, 53. So yeah, definitely. So guys, this is Dr. Bria's handle for Instagram. She has the most amazing Instagram channel. I'm gonna get inspired by, I'm already telling you, by your Instagram to create videos because what you're talking about is so true. And that'll bring you, to say that the lady that inspired me to talk about that. So Dr. Crystal is saying, me too, I want to go to Nigeria, but I'm afraid to go alone. There we go. Larry. And we have Mel here also organizer. You organizing, maybe we need to do something all together and go to Nigeria.
Yeah, I would love that.
That would be amazing. So, Larry, you know, get together with Dr. Bria and we can do something. I'll do a group trip to Nigeria. It's been on my list, but don't want to go solo. Same.
Oh wow, we already got like two or three people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that. Mel is saying not been to Nigeria yet.
Ah, see, okay.
Guys, so Mimi, you're coming to Nigeria with us. So that is amazing. Okay. Uh, okay, that's my. What is he talking about? There's a night bot that I added and he's like saying silly things. No, don't worry. That's the night bot. I don't know what he's talking about. Uh, Mel say, "Let's go." Yes, let's go.
Let's
Absolutely.
go.
Yeah. Okay. Let me get my thinking cap on. Was in Nigeria last year and will be there in November.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. Are you going to Lagos or Abuja? Where about
I
you
think
going?
Lagos, that's where all the happenings I feel like are. But Abuja's, I think, the capital, so
Yeah.
there might be
Okay.
a lot to do there too.
Either way, I'd love to go. There's also other places that I've heard about. Uh,
Jase
dating.
December, yes.
What's that?
It's like a bunch of parties that happen in December.
Oh, okay. Uh, Lagos and Ibadan. Yeah, I heard. Okay, Ibadan. Ladies, we need to all do a group talk here.
Yes,
Come on, TV just all together. So we're gonna talk about that trip in Nigeria. Okay. So
yes.
maybe Larry, you'll come and you tell us about that. And guys, okay, guys. Um, Dr. Bria, it was such a pleasure talking to you. It's like I know you for every time somebody comes I'm like, oh my goodness. And that's I love with those connections. That's why I was asking you, how is it on Instagram? Because on YouTube, it's amazing. The community, oh my goodness, is out there.
Yeah.
All these women commenting here, we got friend via YouTube. Because on YouTube, there's really like a community that's very close. So thank you so much for all of you being here. Is there anything else you want to add, Dr. Bria?
No, just thank you so much for having me. I've had so much fun doing this with you, and you've inspired me. So now I want to create a YouTube live stream. I want to build a community on YouTube.
Yeah, honestly, come over to YouTube. You will find the most amazing community. I find Instagram, but I don't know Instagram, right? I'm trying Instagram. I find it cold. Yes, there's the DM of people wanting to have information, but creating like friendship. Larry, I have never seen her physically, but it's somebody that I like very much already because we always talk to each other. For it's a friend. Mary is a friend. I've seen her. I went to Spain. We never seen each other. From when she collect me to the airport to a place, we were talking like we were together yesterday.
Oh
But we
wow.
only have seen each other. Uh, where's Amy? Amy as well. The Amy, we met each other in South Africa. We went to a group travel, like Exodus Summit. It's a community for Black women. A lot of the women here, Crystal, Nicole, we're part of that community. And since we met, we've been meeting each other to Spain, and now we're talking about planning another trip together. But a lot of the women are here are through YouTube, but they're really friends. They become friends, you know,
Yeah.
and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, the most beautiful community. Look at me trying selling YouTube. Look at me selling YouTube. All right, guys, I think that's all we have for today. Debbie Sue, thank you so much for being here. Debbie Sue also has an amazing channel. She tells stories, beautiful stories. When you go there, let's say, and you just want to relax, you go there and you listen to beautiful story. It's like somebody reading to you,
Oh wow.
and so supportive. Mary does meditation. I mean, all of these women have YouTube channel, by the way.
Oh
So
wow.
feel free to go and connect with them. When you go back to the video, you can see the name and all of that. But just amazing people. Thank you for very, very much. Ladies, come to Tea with Jase. Come and book and come and chat on Sunday. I've seen that Larian, I can't pronounce, guys. I'm French. Okay, my pronunciation can be very difficult. You have so much on your YouTube channel that you're sharing. So please come and share on the channel. Okay, guys, I'm gonna say goodbye because my kids are waiting for me to go to I don't know where. Love this community. Everyone is so supported, 100%. Can you say the same about Instagram?
I would say this feels more like community based to me. That's why I'm thinking now I should make the transition to YouTube. So,
Come, sis. We'll
yes.
be here and we'll support you. We'll
Okay.
go on your channel and we'll support you. That's what the community is.
Yes.
All these women here are friends. So YouTube is wonderful. I used to be in all the lives and watching all the video until I canceled premium. Now those ads also the video irritates the heck out of me. I understand. Yeah, I have premium, so I don't watch them. Yeah, I don't watch them anymore. Yeah, because it's annoying. They put it everywhere now.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Thanks, lady. This was lovely. It was. I think we're gonna say goodbye. That's all I had for you today. All the questions that I had. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank
And
you for having me. I had so much fun.
yeah, and feel free to come back. Like if you have something to share and you want to share with the community, come and then we'll do a live and we'll talk about it and we invite friends to come and have a coffee and chat about whatever you want to share.
Hopefully, next time we'll be talking about our Nigeria trip.
100%, ladies, we need to meet up. I'll put a post and we get together. I think we can have 6 people on here. So maybe we can have a discussion about Nigeria. And Lara is gonna hold it, is gonna be the host. Lara is gonna host it. Don't forget to like the live, people. People, 12 of you watching there, like the live. Is that what I say? I'm so sorry, Dr. Bria. You see me for the first time, you be like, that woman is crazy. It's perimenopause. I like forget half of what I'm saying all the time. And
Oh,
because of the community, I know these ladies, I'm so comfortable with
yeah.
them. It's like being at home with my friend and chatting with them. Oh, I love the YouTube community. I'll be waiting to hear all about Nigeria adventure you'll have. You're not part of it. Okay, friend. Have an amazing Sunday. Have an amazing rest of the day, and happy month of August. It's already August, which is crazy, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully August will be the better than July. And yeah, have fun, guys, and talk to you soon. Dr. Bria,
Bye.
thanks ever so much. Bye, guys. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for being here.